Okay, welcome back to Dominion 6. And this is now, oh boy, what are we up to? A lot. We're up to a lot of videos. This is just like a sickness. I can't stop. Just literally cannot stop recording. This is the 48th video in the last 3 weeks. It's a lot. But let's not worry about that. We're playing as Melitta, the bees. Not beads, but bees. And we are stinging and swarming our way across the land. And I think we're kind of at the point where we kind of have just like enough forts, enough land where we can really focus now on thrones. I think we're capable of pretty much taking any of the level 2 thrones. So it's just a matter of getting to them and doing it and all that sort of stuff. I do make a lot of money, but I also am spending a significant amount on upkeep due to my 602 heavy swords women. That's pretty big. All the giant bees mages, that's pretty significant. The archers, warriors, you know, we're just making a lot of troops. And they don't take supply, they take money. And that's why I don't think you can really play this nation really, like almost at all, without some decent scales. And we didn't go that high on scales, all things considered. Like we skimped on growth a bit. But, I mean, we went pretty well on orders, so it is what it is. We probably need more forts just for the purpose of income. Also taking more of these spots would help. Yeah, I think a palisade here and Horseman Heights would be pretty big. But I have to be able to afford that. I kind of have to just, like, stop making units. Which I suppose we could do, because it's like, we got 127 units just sitting here. I have 148 units sitting here. Like, it's insane amount of units. So let's get a Strategos here. Let's get a Strategos here. I'm sure I have enough. Yeah, we have way more than enough I need here. We can just grab all this shit. Champions. Heavy swords. I mean, I still have loads. Let alone the ghosts, although thankfully I don't think they cost me anything. And she's probably loaded up with... Oh no, she's not that loaded up. Good. Good. Yeah, I was hoping to get his wound healed. But I guess it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, let's just ship out some mages here. More of these giant bees. And let's go to Hellgate. We're here, so we're ready to just kind of converge. Just search for a turn. You can come down here. Let's just converge. Make more earth boots. Unless you're an inept smith or something. You are an inept smith. Ah. Yes. Why did I empower him? Because I don't think. That's the crux of it. I don't think. Well, maybe we won't have to go crazy. Also, I have 74 units here, and we're kind of loaded up. So, probably could get another Strategos here. Although you have no archer. Well, you have some archers. Why don't we dump that off? Why don't you take archers, heavy swordswomen, and why don't you take some champions? Yeah. All right, that's fine. I mean, the warriors are decent, but all right, and then yeah, we're just kind of moving to take some thrones. All right. We also sent off a non-aggression pacts proposal to Mekone, so we're hoping that comes back positively and not with a B head. Do we really find nothing there? Okay. All right, and go, 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 my bees. All right. You are scripted for that. You're scripted for that. Nope, that. A lot of bark skin. I like bark skin. Body ethereal, body ethereal. And we're all just kind of slam-a-lammed on top of each other. I don't care. You'll make it work. Just make it work. Okay. I mean, thralls should be basically nothing, right? Thralls should be basically nothing. This may be underselling it, though. Let's send fucking everybody. Well, not the queen. And then we'll either all die or we won't. Seems pretty simple, right? I guess I could just load up everyone with bees. Such a funny nation. Alright, pretty much any of these, it's all gonna be body ethereal. Like, fucking spam it. Yeah, everybody. Everybody. You are going to be on hold and fire, hold and attack, hold and attack. Closest, rear. And then everyone else is all gonna be hold and attack, rear. Try to kill a vampire or two. Alright. Just spread them around there. It's all good. Spread the mages around. We'll get some body ethereal on this. Don't you worry about that. Alright. It's good. It'll be interesting. Alright. This was champions. This was... what did I grab here? What am I grabbing? Okay, this is heavy swordswomen, yeah. Then archers. And then I have warriors if I want. But I think that's fine. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Okay. And ship that on down. And then here. Let's see. Archers, warriors. Okay, well, I'd rather have champions than warriors. You know that. But I will take your warriors. Okay. And you're going to go with you. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just utilize Body Ethereal. Body Ethereal. Body Ethereal. And we're gonna need to have you capture some stuff. So why don't you do that? I have a prophet somewhere, right? You are a prophet. Okay, why don't you go here? I could have you participate, but that's if I was really confident you were gonna win. So we can spend an extra turn. Alright, and we'll get alteration 6 this turn. Alright. Well, we got one of them, because I see an event happened there. And Mechone refused. Fuck. I'm tempted to send another one. Alright, let's watch Thunder Falls. This is the one with the vampires. Yep, that is fucking vampires, alright. Okay, the flight of the bumblebees has begun. Please do damage to vampires. They're regenning. I don't know if I've killed a single vampire. Okay, I haven't killed a single fucking vampire. Okay, I got him. Did we kill the Lord? Is that what happened? Alright, we lost one of our mages. 67 archers, 17 champions, 25 heavy swordsmen, 28 warriors. All things considered, considering what he had, his vampires got 100 kills. Yeah, that was trouble. Invulnerable 25, and our guys aren't super damaging, so I'm amazed we even killed 13 of them. But we killed enough thralls and stuff that it worked out. Jesus, Champion's got 118 kills back there. Okay, and now the Valley of 1,000 Deaths, which we know we get, but at what cost? Look at my bee army. I'll like take a screenshot of this. And not a single hit lands. I mean, it's just an endless tide of arrows. Okay, it's a little bit. There you go. See, that's all we needed. Pixies are doing big fatigue shit. It's just chaos. Just chaos. Oh, we got the big bees on this one too. Yeah. Well, that was far less casualties. 14 swordswomen, 12 warriors, 3 champions, 1 big bee and 1 big bee rider and bee. Yeah, but it was a much easier one. All in all. Yeah, we did well. He went after Helheim, but he lost against the PD. Okay. Oh, that's right. There are 3 thrones, so we only have to go here. We don't have to go all the way here. Good. Okay. So, this one has a warrior illusions and a sorceress, but I don't know. It doesn't seem that insane. What's insane is if he takes it first, and then I have to go to war with him. But if he launches this, like, I'm probably dead. Unless he goes first and loses a bunch of troops, then maybe I can pick up after him. Except I don't think I can... No, unfortunately, Scamandros can't get there in one turn. I can send in the mages for support. But, yeah. Commanders can't quite get there. Damn. Damn. The only other thing I could do is send in the bull. But again, if he attacks, I mean, I guess it's really not that big of a deal. Usually when you call him back, you know, he loses, loses magic, usually nature magic. But, that doesn't seem to be in effect. He hasn't lost a single point of nature, so maybe he has. No, he definitely has. I think he's lost a nature every time, hasn't he? Wasn't he at nature 7? No, maybe he wasn't. What the hell's my bless? Reinvigoration 3, dark vision 50. So that's 2, 4, 6. Like 7 or 8 point. No, I don't think I was. I don't think he's lost anything. I went really light on the bless. Well, the sooner we go to war with Ubar, I guess, the sooner we win. And we can go here, here, here. And win. So... do I send in the boar? I suppose it'll be interesting. Okay, body ethereal, body ethereal, body ethereal, body ethereal. Stay behind troops. Stay behind troops. A lot of body ethereal. We have no big... No, we have a couple big bees. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. Hold and attack. Hold and attack. Hold and fire. Hold and attack. Hold and fire. Attack. Attack. Yeah. Closest. Rear. Closest. Maybe archers. Rear. Closest. Rear. Closest. Yeah. Okay. So we were gonna just do Strength of Gaia. We get bark skin and regen and the nature bonus and strength bonus. It's not quite as good as iron skin. What is his natural protection? Okay, so he doesn't really benefit from that shit anyways, to be honest. He mostly just wants temper flesh. Because, like, bark skin is going to give him +1. Stone skin will be +3. Iron skin will be +5. I mean, I guess that is still something. So maybe I still want personal iron skin on top of it. But then in that case, it's like, is this worth it? That's a lot of, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of buffs. Maybe too many. Maybe too many. It's hard to say. You can also now throw on Fire Shield if we needed to. It's fine. And we'll put him, like, here. Okay. I mean, I think it's reasonable. I think we got a reasonable number. You are going to build Palisade here once I get enough money. Which will be soonish. Yeah, like we're just making so many units. Feels like we're making a lot of units. Now no, you can't really help. Same problem. Or can you? No, you can. Okay, I'm a little bit more confident with my profit this time. All right, just hold the line, hold the fort, hold everything. Now, do I want to ship off another non-aggression pack? Probably. It would really just make this game 1,000 times simpler to not go to war with Mekone. And maybe he never will. Maybe he'll go to war because I keep pestering him about non-aggression packs. Who's to say? Okay. He did attack, and he lost. So that's potentially good. He attacked Helheim with some hawks. He attacked here. Oh, amazing. Perfect. So he sent in 173. He had a lot more than that, but he's an idiot. So he lost 73 and died because he lost both of his commanders. But he whittled it down 80 units out of there. Leaving 17 warrior illusions, 7 heavy infantry, like 21 archers. Still the black sorceress and a sorceress, which could be problematic. I assume these things are spamming Soul Slay on the commanders. So let's find out how we fare against that. Probably the bull's gonna die again, but what are you gonna do? But, yeah, I mean, they won't even get a chance. Fucking decimated, man. Holy shit. Easy peasy. Thor didn't even have to do anything. We lost 1 champion, 1 warrior. Nothing burger. Okay. Excellent. Well, let's ship you up here. You are... Where's my profit? You're gonna claim the throne. And then basically everybody else is gonna be shipping up to... the Dying Jungle? Or maybe not shipping anywhere and we just hold here. Assuming this army can win. What do I got here? 566. I would imagine. I would really imagine. So fuck it, we're going to war. Ubar's really not threatening to us. Let's go ahead and make another Strategos. And then everyone else here is basically just like searching or preaching or some bullshit. I don't really care, to be honest, what you do. Patrol, search. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to find different things, but I don't care. I just don't want to be bugged that you're not doing anything. Okay. This should be pretty rapid now. Hey, non-aggression pact! See, you just gotta keep asking. Beautiful. We got the Throne of Dreams. We found a magma cave, a battlefield. We obviously decimated that, no problem. We turned it into a hive in Steel Cliffs. We gained a lab in Jungle of the Bandar, which I just took over. Good, good, good. Now, we can't chintz an insane amount here on PD. But the thought is that maybe he can't mobilize super quickly. We are going to take our profit. He's never going to get higher than... He's got armor penalty -2. What, because of this? No. That's just what they had. They always have 18. They would need boots to move faster than that. So his army doesn't really slow him down. Yeah, we're just gonna leapfrog a little bit here. And you, honestly, all just patrol. I don't care. I mean, I guess it doesn't... Mechon's not gonna... He's not gonna go to war now, so it doesn't really matter. So maybe you should not do that. And just start mobilizing in case... Ubar gets uppity about being at war with me and losing the game. You never know. Yeah, I just have a lot of bees. That's the whole discussion. A lot of bees. This was a pretty easy nation, I think. Yep. No problem there. Blah, 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 blah. Foresaw great disaster. Did I move you to the wrong spot? I did move you to the wrong spot. Okay, you're going there. Okay. It's fine. We'll be a little behind. Springhawks and Wolf Tribe Archers. Springhawks are pretty annoying. There's no doubt about that. But we have overwhelming numbers. Jeez, just have like... Oh, I don't even need archers. Crazy stuff. Okay. It's gonna be a short video. We got attacked in Jungle of the Bandar. See, I didn't skip. I skipped on PD. Oh well. He attacked Helheim again and he lost. I don't know what he's doing. And then we lost one warrior. We lost one warrior against 79 Springhawks that are ethereal and have a lightning swarm. I think we just... Oh, we just routed them instantly. Someone came here and killed the commander and then lost. Or they used some sort of ritual to kill the commander. I was about to say, like, that is... I know these guys are good, but we're not that good. We found a dragonfly captain and 4 dragonfly hunters. Where was that? Lower Elmwood? Leleges? Dragonfly captain? Carrying a great axe to pierce the armor of the Anisopteres. Sopteras. Got a golden axe. He's sacred, flying, inspirational. He's got a sting. Cool. And he's got dragonfly hunters. All sacred. Yeah, I did want to see the Anisopteras or whatever it was. Let's summon that. And I actually also want to see the sappers since we're here. Oh, and there was the Mitsubachi court. Yeah, I really want to see that too. I gotta get 3 astral? Shit. I need that, I don't think there's anything I can make. Could have made way more honey. We did set this on difficult, right? Why don't you just empower yourself in astral, just so we can see this. The Mitsubachi Corporation. Flame Throne. Patrol. Well, yeah, it's fine. We do need to bump up PD a little bit here and there. Okay, you are claiming a throne. You are moving here. All right, we claimed the Throne of Death, and someone else claimed the Iron Throne. He attacked us in Jungle of the Tavi, and we lost there. Blah, blah, blah. We battled here, no problem. He attacked Helheim and won this time, so now he's besieging it. Units have aged. Okay, and now I want you to cast Mitsubachi Court. Oh yeah, we were gonna do Mother Oak at some point. You know, I always like, oh, look at the Alteration 7. Yeah, we should do this. And oh yeah, we should be making all these things. And then it always comes down to just me making a bunch of troops and just dominating with like the basic buffs. And that I think is got the difference between difficult AI and mighty AI. Mighty AI, you pretty much have to step up and like forge shit and cast the big rituals and the big buffs, but do all that sort of tricky stuff. Whereas difficult, often you can just do basic buffs, like two level 2 stuff, and probably win. Holy God, look at the size of that. Size 10, 90 hit points, 15 protection. It's got Fear Aura, Poison Resistance, it's flying. It's got Venomous Fangs, 15 attack, 19 pierce with Death Poison. That is pretty painful. And a Stinger, 20 attack, 21 magic piercing damage, and also the Death Poison. Man, oh man. The only thing this needs is regen, but with a little, like you send a pack of these, 5 of these with a fluffer into the rear, just stinging the commanders and shit. Ouch. And it's got the nice Fear Aura. Yep, those would do nicely. And then we also had, hold on, the Plutos. Okay, I think we can just make these, right? Okay, I thought they were special sappers, but they're just normal Plutos. Okay. And then we're going to see the Mitsubachi Court, I suppose. I got no money, but I don't want him to take it again, so we're going to go here and reset. Reset. There you go. Alright. That's basically it. Nearly done now. Yep. Turned their capital into a hive city. Yeah, I love to see it. So on and so forth. Let's see the Mitsubachi. So we get a commander, right? Psycho the Mitsubachi Queen. 3 fire, 2 astral. Level 2 priest. Fire resistance, immortal, spring immortality, heat 5. They're old. Gold maker -5. Monster summoners, so they probably summon more Mitsubachi spear women. 230 leadership with 3 gold stars and 170 magic leadership. Good God. And then the Mitsubachi spear women. Not that impressive, okay? I'm surprised. I mean, they do have the heat aura, I suppose, but they're gonna die in droves. 17 defense is pretty good. Yeah, that is their strong suit, and they have a shield. 16 protection. But 8 protection, 5 hit points. They're probably gonna die quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, I could just... The commander is really the strong suit. Oh, and we also got more spear women. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. There you go. Fucking Jesus. That's a lot of... That's a great commander. Just make that instead of doing the other stuff. And she's 3 fire, 2 astral. She can rain down some horrific stuff. She can't quite summon more Mitsubachi courts, though. Oh, you could do... Do our bees have some shit? Let me just see. Yeah, we all have Spirit Sight. We get no penalties from darkness, which means she could cast... What's that one spell? Solar Eclipse, right? 3 fire, 1 ash. Like, she's designed to cast this, which is -3 attack, defense, and precision for anyone that can't see in the dark. So that effectively puts all of the spear women and stuff defense at 20 and makes them even easier to hit. No, the enemy's even easier to hit. So yeah, she's designed to cast Solar Eclipse. So just give her a shit ton of bees, give her fire in a jar, she casts that, fuck, game over, GG. Again, like, I'm aware of these strats, it's just we don't often have to rely on them. Alright, we're basically done here. He might, you know, rail against one of my PDs or something. Oh, he captured Helheim. Didn't quite wipe him out, but... A behemoth is in Lower Almwood. A behemoth moth? I got people patrolling there. What are you talking about? Doesn't matter. Claim Throne of Ascension and win the game. Victory. Okay. Well, that is a very entertaining faction, I gotta say. I mean, like, it all kind of comes together there as with the theme and everything. It just feels great. And aesthetically, yes, it's a little hard to tell the bees apart. That probably is also true for, like, the Hobergs and stuff like that. The little people. But you get the giant bees, and you can summon these giant monstrosities. The bees just swarm, and it feels like a swarm. You get poison arrows, good nature magic. You build hive cities, and it just kind of feels like the hive is just spreading and spreading. I like the mechanic with the queens. And you have to have the males there on the forts and everything, and you can't just build a fort and start cranking out units. You gotta kind of invest in it a little bit. Yeah, that is a fun faction, I gotta say. And I think it's probably a bit overpowered. Primarily, I would probably say just the heavy sword woman and heavy spear woman is just a little too defensive. Like, that's some very strong stats for how cheap they are. And it's like, yeah, okay, you have to have a queen on the fort to make them in a fort. Sure. And you have to have a male to make a queen in the fort, and so it's this little bit of a balance act, but still, they're way too strong. Yeah, they are balanced by the fact that they have very low damage values, and against a competent player that's going to know that, and they're going to have, like, you know, protection buffs and stuff in place. It's going to make it a lot harder. That's true. So maybe they're just pretty strong against a lot of the AI factions that aren't going to do that. But you know, balance is tough. Balance is friggin' tough, I'm sure. I'm not one to judge, and I'm not about to make my own nation in a mod. So, but I mean, look at Mekone. Mekone fucking dominated. I think a lot of it was due to just getting Mictlan for free. A second capital that gives you, you know, a bunch of gems. It's got 428 income on it, 290 resources. I'm sure he made quite a few troops out of Mictlan. Because remember, that's I mean, that's 30% higher for him. He makes 30% more from everything. So yeah, you know, Nation can kind of steamroll, and I think he has very solid infantry. Like, he's kind of a brain dead faction. I don't want to say that, but like, he has very strong infantry, giant infantry, and things like that. I believe, from what I recall. So yeah, just having more money. Yeah, I can see AI nations that just have the best infantry could kind of run away with it. Because, I mean, this was another modded one. This didn't seem overpowered based on our look. I don't think Ubar is... No, this is vanilla. So, yeah. Mictlan going out right away is kind of stupid, because we planned this for 7. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, pretty short video. We're probably going to do another one of these kind of interesting custom ones, because we looked at a lot of cool ones that that I think could be kind of fun. Go to the Middle Ages. I thought, oh yeah, Carcosa. We got to do Carcosa, right? That'll be quite a bit different. But thought Heju looked interesting. This is Hordes of the Dragon Dwarves. It's kind of sounds into. They can dwarves with the ability to shapeshift. You get giants, heavy infantry with throwing weapons. You get like mounted arbalists. That's pretty painful. But yeah, I mean, look at that, throwing axes, 18 damage. And they all get 2 of them. I mean, you just mass those, and you have this massive front line that just throws all their throwing axes. That will kill a lot. Because the accuracy on stuff like that doesn't really matter that much. You're throwing it into a massive infantry, you know, just a giant clump of it. You're going to hit a square that contains the infantry. And especially if they don't have shields, Yeah. But no matter what, you're hitting a lot. And for 18 slashing damage, holy shit. I don't know if I'd make much else besides those. Yeah, 5 to a fucking square. This would be all I'd really need. Just just little dwarf Huskarls with throwing axes. I mean, maybe you could do some of these guys on the flank. But I'd probably do Jotuns on the flank. Yeah, maybe Jotun Axemen. But you could also do these as frontliners. 19 protection, 33 hit points is pretty phenomenal, but 1 to a square is pretty minimal, so you'd want to support that a lot with the Arbalists, but yeah, they will hurt. I don't know, that sounds pretty fun, just do an insane amount of throwing axes. But I feel like Carcosa's, like, we have to, and it's going to be a lot more unique rather than just spamming one troop. This'll have some fun stuff. So yeah, I think we'll do Carcosa next. But I'll start a new video for that. We won't bleed into one another like that. And I think I have to disable the trusty research mod. I tried looking on the workshop. I tried looking on the Discord. I believe that it's related to the Gathering Sturm mod, because that adds those Hobergs. And that's what's adding in... I mean, that's what's replacing the Wisps. Actually, I wonder if, from the sound of it, actually, the Gathering Sturm mod, I thought it was just a mod that adds new factions, but I think it actually is like a rebalance mod. And from this big... It says reworked EA, Baratos, MA Ermor, LA Pythium, as well as a plethora of vanilla balance changes as can be gleaned from the Google Docs. Also currently includes the following new nation. Well, it doesn't say also, but I just saw that it adds new nations and it was listed under the nation tag. So, okay, it's a vanilla balance mod. That's why. But I mean, this has this is the mod that's responsible for Carcosa, so obviously we have to keep that. But it says it includes the Gem Gen mod, so I don't need to have that enabled. But that could explain why it's not compatible with the trusty research. Yeah, it adds a few mod, adds the Gem Gens. Does some changes for water breathing items. Has also these big general changes. Infantry with spears but no shield or offhand gain two-handed spears. One-handed spears / long spears get +1 damage and attack. All nations can build forts underwater. Nations can recruit some mages and units of other nations in their capital. More detailed list of what can be recruited can be found below. Nations that have a raised limit on a scale gain +1 on that scale, so strengthening it further comes at no cost. Wow. Cavalry gets a new horse after battle automatically if their mount dies. Horses have recuperation. Holy shit. That's a big thing that I probably didn't notice at all. Okay, so all those bees that were losing the bees. Oh, man. If I had known that that was in place, because I was mostly just losing the bees. I would occasionally lose like one rider. I was mostly losing the bees, but that would not really be much of a problem. Oh, holy shit, I would have made a lot more. Okay, so I think we'll obviously we'll keep that enabled because we got to play Carcosa, but we'll disable the gem gen. Well, that's a pretty easy test, because I can just go into a world. We can just do this, do this, do this, whatever, whatever, and then we go to construction and just look. And yep. Okay, so that is part of the mod. Okay. Let me just see then. I don't think that would cause the conflict that would make the wisps not show up. Yeah, okay. So unless there's a it would have mentioned if it included trusty research. Unless there's a setting I could find somewhere to do that. Yeah, I know there's the random start research, but that's never been relevant with trusty research. It just ignores that. This is just, it'll all put it into one random school, or it'll spread it out across all the schools, but I don't know why you'd ever really want that. I'd rather have some sort of magic at the start than nothing. Yeah. So without trusty research, I assume we will have no Hobergs, no Wisps, and it'll be as if vanilla. Yep, yep, and yep. Really, I got that much research? Oh yeah, max magic scale. Holy shit, okay, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I like trusty research, but as people have mentioned in regards to it, it does really kind of change the early game and honestly gives me usually a big advantage specifically if I'm playing with an Awake Expander usually. Because they really benefit very much from like Alteration 2 or Enchantment 2 or something. But if I'm playing normally, usually I don't send mages out anyways, and I'd rather have them research, so it's not that big of a deal. But it kind of helps me more than AI. But anyways, so I'm tempted to include that Better Indies mod. But I also don't know if it's really necessary either. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's necessary. And I wonder if maybe I don't know if he made any adjustments to indies at all, because a lot of these changes seem specific to nations, various national changes. Pretender changes, monster changes. And doesn't look like it, I would say. Right. So I think I don't need to change any mods at that point. So next time we'll play as Carcosa. It's going to be a lot different than the bees, but the bees were very fun. Definitely fun. For now, though, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.